Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and some more Monster Hunter Stories 3. So, this is my run of beating Feral Brachydios. It is a consistent run. I'm not the one who came up with it. There's a lot of people out there that have put this together on subreddits and YouTube and whatnot. So it is kind of making the rounds. But I do want to go over what actually is happening and why we're using what we're using. Because a lot of what people are saying is just, hey, use this. But they don't necessarily say why. So there's a lot of setup to this before we get going. As you can see on the screen, I'm wearing a weird armor set. And I'm using a very weak hammer. That's all required. So first things first. When you're done with the demo, it's going to unlock 3 feral monsters. Feral Paolumu, Feral Nerscylla, and Feral Brachydios in the other 3 areas that you haven't unlocked, the camp in. I would suggest doing them all in that order. Feral Paolumu will get your feet wet in a more difficult fight than what you had earlier on with a Chotacabra. And then, from there, I would suggest getting some Purple Gypceros. And you're going to want the stun. I have my window open, there's a truck going by. You're going to want this, the tail stun move to fight Nerscylla. Or at least, that's what I used. Okay? So you're going to notice in this one that when their Wyvernfell gauge, which is the red diamonds underneath their health bar, the feral monster's health bar, when you wear those all the way down, they're going to turn blue. And when they're blue, the monster misses. It cannot hit you. That's what you want. So you're going to go fight the Nerscylla. I suggest using Purple Gypceros for that. The tail stun move from Purple Gypceros takes, has a lot of Wyvernfell damage. That's why we're also using it here. But you don't want to do that before, you don't want to do this fight before doing that fight. Because once you beat Nerscylla there, you're going to unlock being able to put Purple Gypceros in that area. Which is then going to give you another move that increases your Wyvernfell damage on Purple Gypceros. So you're going to want to, raise up Purple Gypceros in that area and then get a few of them. That's why the Purple Gypceros you see on the screen there is blue. It's the water variant. So from there, you're going to want to take 2 to 3 Purple Gypceros in to this fight here. I also took in a Dread Queen Rathian and a Nerscylla. The Nerscylla I took in because the sleep move that it has, sleep needle or whatever it's called, is very good for Wyvernfell damage. The Dread Queen Rathian is used just to try and activate poison on the Brachydios. Because you're not going to be doing a lot of damage. You're going to need to just wear this thing down. As you can see, the video is 30 minutes long. A little over 30 minutes long. Because you're just chipping away at it. The whole point is, do not get hit. Now, early on in the fight, you are going to lose some hearts, more than likely. Because you're not going to have your kinship gauge all the way up. And your kinship gauge is key in this fight, just as well as the Wyvernfell wearing down is. So going to the equipment here, we're wearing a Namielle armor set. And if you don't know, Namielle is in the demo. It is required to wear the armor set for this because it gives you faster stamina regen. You're going to need your stamina. To get that, you're going to fight monsters at night. So I would suggest leaving at least one zone not fully upgraded, so you have some easier monsters to fight. But you can get by fighting, you know, the yellow monsters, the ones with the yellow icon above them. I wouldn't bother trying to do the reds. Too much work, if you ask me. Just to farm Namielle. As far as Namielle, you cannot beat Namielle, but its first attack takes 2 hearts away from you instantly, and then just do whatever you need to lose the next move. Quickest way out. It will drop 1 hide where it was. So when you respawn, go back to where it was, which should be right in front of you. Pick up that hide. You're going to need 3 of these. So you're going to reset the map for nighttime again. Do this 3 times and get the armor set. From there, you're going to need the hammer for Gypceros, because the Wyvernfell damage on this hammer is higher than any other hammer out there. I think it's 75 Wyvernfell, where I think the other ones are 50 or 60. Takes the same stamina. You know, it's still, you know, I think it's like 50 damage, but it doesn't do 50 damage, just like 8 damage or whatever. So you're going to need that, because you're going to need, again, to chunk that Wyvernfell gauge down so the monster cannot hit you. You're going to alternate back and forth between your monsters to do as much Wyvernfell damage as possible, with as little stamina usage as possible. Essentially what you're going for is, if the monster is attacking someone directly, you want to counter that with a head-to-head that you win. Dual head-to-head if possible, which Brachydios starts out in power, and when it gets enraged, it goes to speed. So you're going to, you know, you're going to counter it with speed attacks and then technical attacks. So you're going to switch out monsters and try and get as many monsters up to 100% kinship gauge, and then you're going to switch out to another monster. The purpose of this is, if Brachydios goes for an AoE attack, he will one-shot everybody. Okay? There are evasive moves in this game. Nerscylla has one. It's just not... you can't rely on it for this battle. So, if you cannot take the Wyvernfell gauge down so that it becomes blue and you get a stagger or a knockdown, when they're doing an AoE attack, you need to switch to one of your monsties that has kinship gauge full and do a kinship attack. You know, the riding attack that, you know, each monster has. You want to have at least 2 of these up if you can. It's not always going to work out. You'll see in this video, there's times where I have 2 up, there's times where I have none up. You know, like halfway through the fight or something like that, I had none up and I was like, oh, this could be bad. It worked out. You know, you got to be very careful. If you see that your partner is going for a kinship attack, that gives you time to look at the gauge, and if you do not need to, you know, attack the Wyvernfell gauge, do a normal attack to regain stamina. Same thing with your monster. However, you do want to take as much advantage of the monster while it's in blue as possible, because as much as you take down to the blue gauge, that's the next turn after you do a full turn in blue gauge, it's going to turn back to red gauge, and that's what you have to completely take down to get it back into blue gauge. So just because it's in blue gauge does not mean that you can just relax. You still have to keep going. I do put the monster to sleep here a couple of times in this fight. It is a happy accident. It is not necessarily what needs to happen. You do need a technical monster. I just chose Nerscylla because the upside is sometimes you get asleep. but you don't want to count on that. You also need a speed monster, so that's why you chose, you know, Dread Queen Rathian. And you can't change out Rathalos, so that leaves 3 spots left. I chose to use Purple Gypceros for all of them with the water infusion. You will notice that I am using Ogden. I think his name is Ogden. I think that's how you say it. The reason you use him is because he uses a hunting horn, so he will heal you. Not a huge deal there, but every now and again he will give you a heart. He does give me a heart once in this, and it does save me because I got sloppy and I wasn't paying attention later on in the fight. And they, you know, Brachydios took down my monster with a counter attack. But more importantly than that, his monster, the Pookie, will consistently poison the Brachydios. Again, giving that damage over time, letting you beat Brachydios. You do want to just stay focused on the head. You do not want to focus on anything else. You're not going to break any parts in this. Okay? Most of your damage is coming from poison and whatnot. No parts are getting broken. I can tell you when the fight was over, though, I'm still able to make 2 pieces of equipment from Brachydios, almost 3. So it's not, you know, end all be all. You can still make some equipment. And he does have very good equipment. To keep your partner from attacking the arms, which you want to do, if your partner attacks the arms, it will counterattack. Brachydios will counterattack and kill your partner. And once your partner's 3 hearts go out, I think he's down for 2 turns. I think that's what it is. It hasn't happened to me much, so I've not really paid attention to it. It's more like, oh shit, he's down, kind of thing, rather than paying attention to how many turns, just trying to get through. But there's a setting when you go in and select your partner, to select Ogden, you can select that he copies whatever you're doing, whatever part you're attacking. And essentially, you just want to attack the head, and he will continue to attack the head. He will not deviate. Same with his Monstie. At least that I've found. His Monstie should be, you know, attacking the same thing. I have only used that setting for this fight, though. I've not needed it for anything else. This fight was just... It's got a very strict border to it. Outline, actually, not border. Outline. Your monster will not follow where you're attacking, though. So you do need to go in and make sure that your monster is attacking. Just do it to the head. Make sure everything's to the head, and you don't have to worry about it. Again, you're not going to break any parts, so there's no sense in putting it on the tail. Just everything attack the head. There you go. So you do have to change that. That is where I made the mistake later on that cost me a heart. Thankfully, Ogden had given me a heart. Otherwise, I would have failed this and had to do it again. But, yeah, that's how the counterattack happens. Your monster will attack the arms. So, keep that in mind. Other than that, it's just repeat, repeat, repeat. It will take you about 30 minutes to do this. You do not use any other weapon than the Gypceros Hammer. It is weak, but you're not going for damage through your weapon. You're going for Wyvernfell. Again, try and keep him poisoned as much as possible. If you can get Dread Queen's Wyvernfell up, not Wyvernfell, Dread Queen's kinship gauge up, that's a good way to try and poison him as well. Everything here is just damage him over time. With that, I think that's everything. If I did miss something that you're curious about, please leave a comment, and I'd be more than happy to go over it with you. Update the description, what have you, to be more transparent about it. But it really is just rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. That's the whole fight. It is, once you get the hang of it and you're like into the fight, it's not that bad. You will have to actually like look at the gauge and think about things. Think, well, can I get him down here? Do I have to use a kinship attack? What's going on?
Counting on you.
One hiccup I did find real quick. Ogden and his monster will ride. You'll see it a couple times in here. They will go for a wyvern ride, and they'll just sit there until they get level 3. They won't actually use it, even if it's doing an AoE attack. Even if Brachydios is doing an AoE attack, they don't care. They're going for level 3.
Let's go.
I don't know what that is. I don't know if I messed up a setting somewhere, but that's how it happens for me. I don't know if that's how it's going to happen for you guys, but I was able to do it pretty easily.
Nice.
Again, we lost 2 hearts in the beginning, and then we were fine until I made a mistake. Personally, the monster had nothing to do with it. I just wasn't paying attention. So, so long as you can do all that, you got an easy win with the Brachydios, and you're moving on. With the next thing being Espinos. So I'm going to attempt Espinos. Supposedly there's a strat out there for it. I've not looked at it yet. But if we can beat Espinos,
Nice one.
then I'd be interested to see how strong its equipment is. Because, spoiler, Brachydios equipment is twice as strong as anything else. And his armor is twice as bulky as anything else. I still think Namielle armor is the way to go, just because of the stamina. But for pure defense, Brachydios armor is the shit.
Now's your chance.
But with that, I'll let you guys watch the rest of this. Again, leave a comment, leave a like, subscribe if you're interested, and we'll see you guys next time. Enjoy.
Do it.
Watch out! Now!
Now's our chance.
Okay. How about that?
Nice one.
Excellent! Now's your chance! Let's calm down.
There. Counting on you. Ready? I got it! The power of friendship!
Now!
Let's go. Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're on a roll.
on you.
Excellent! Now's your chance!
Hey!
Let's go. Ready? I got it! This better work!
Now! Now's your chance!
Counting on you.
Good one.
Nice one.
Watch out!
Let's go. Ready? I got it! The power of friendship!
Good going.
Now!
Counting on you.
Okay! Got him!
Now's your chance!
You're on a roll. Counting on ya.
Thanks.
Watch out!
This'll do it. Now's our chance.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now!
Let's go.
Counting on ya.
Thanks.
Let's calm down.
Counting on you.
Now's your chance!
We're out of time.
Let's go.
All right.
Excellent! Now!
We've got this!
Counting on you. Ready? I got it! This better work!
Now's your chance!
Yeah!
Let's go.
Counting on ya.
Watch out!
This'll do it.
Now!
Right in time.
Let's calm down.
Nice. Counting on you.
Now's your chance!
Keep it up! Let's go.
Watch out!
Counting on you.
All right.
Let's go.
Now's the time.
Keep it up!
Nice.
Yes!
Now!
enough, Chirpy! Got him! Good one.
Watch out!
Now's our chance. This'll do it.
Yeah.
Thanks. Keep it up!
Counting on you.
Thank you.
Let's calm down.
You okay?
Yeah.
Thanks. Counting on you.
Now's your chance.
Amazing.
You're on a roll.
Nice one.
Counting on you.
Thank you. Keep it up! Amazing.
Right in time.
Let's go. Ready? Ogden!
All right. Come on, lad.
Yeah!
Out of the back pocket.
All right.
Call that teamwork.
Yes.